Tim?
Tim, we're getting something great, something with a real switcheroo.
Yeah, we got a real bubble on it.
All right, make me bubble. Make him bubble.
Well, you know the story.
Yeah, I know the story. Ah! We'll pick it up where the black wasp has grabbed the girl. She's a pretty smart kiddo. She knows what's coming and she struggles.
Wait a minute, Joe!
What's the matter?
Before she struggles, the wasp gives her the business.
Yeah?
About the plans, remember?
Yeah. He asked her for the plans to Twilight's new rocket ship and she turns him down.
That's right.
He's about to give her the sting of his breath.
Sting of death!
Sting of death!
Ah, Captain Twilight comes to the rescue!
Ah, but Captain Twilight was caught off guard.
Captain Twilight realizes he's in the tightest spot of his career. Does that stop him? No! He grabs him, he gives him everything in his got. He throws himself out of his stuff.
Why, you... Ah, he'll always come back, Captain Twilight. Always comes.
Twilight, he comes back again.
Why, you... He always comes back, Captain Twilight comes and he comes and he comes.
The wasp
He'll always come back.
No!
Ah, the wasp is about to give Captain Twilight the sting of his breath.
Sting of death.
Sting of death. Why, you... Oh! Tim, what do you say? Is that a great twist or not?
Oh, it's great, fellas. I'll buy it.
And you can have it.
Am I crazy?
Certainly.
Why?
Well, wait a minute. You gotta be crazy in this business to make any money.
Then Mr. Moody's crazy.
Well, certainly he's crazy. Everybody's crazy. We're all crazy.
So what else have you got?
Only your character for next month's magazine. I couldn't sleep a wink thinking about it.
Next time you can't sleep, try counting sheep.
I will.
My suggestion is to throw this in the wastebasket.
In that case, we'll take the basket up to Moody. He might fool you and like it.
Just a minute, Jones. I'm still general manager of the plant. Hilton Payne, remember?
Oh, brother, how could I ever forget it?
And Mr. Moody can't approve something he doesn't see.
No?
And furthermore, I don't approve of anyone who steps on my toes.
You wouldn't.
Looks like a spot for a pinch hitter. What's the score?
Hello, Betty.
It's tied. He says no, I say yes.
What you boys need is a referee.
Now, honey, don't you bother your pretty little head about details. Jones and I will settle this between us.
Maybe I could decide. I think I know Father's likes and dislikes as well as you do. And I've decided it's tops.
Thanks.
Well, Betty, I guess your decision just about covers everything.
You know, it's funny what jealousy can do to a guy's judgment, isn't it?
I can understand that. Father thinks I'm going to marry Hilton.
You know, you have the most beautiful eyes.
Tim, Father isn't a well man.
And the most beautiful hair.
He depends on me
And the most beautiful mind.
Tim, stop. I'm serious.
Yes, I know.
And, well, I think that we should do something about it.
Yes, yes, we will. But you still have the most beautiful hair.
And
the most beautiful.
And I've decided to...
And the most beautiful
I've decided
mouth.
that I'm going to get a doctor.
Yes,
Okay.
Miss Wilson, where's Mr. Austin?
Good morning, Mr. Moody.
Yes, yes. Where's Mr. Austin?
He should be here any moment, Mr. Moody.
Send him in the minute he comes.
Yes, Mr. Moody.
Good morning, Miss Wilson.
Go right in, Mr. Austin. Mr. Moody's waiting for you.
Good.
Good morning, Annie.
Good morning, R.P.
Glad to see you.
Hi, Tilly. Start toiling. Here's the morning news right on the dot.
What happened to Pickle Puss? Did he get out of that jam he was in yesterday?
Yeah, he made it all right. Just the cups were closed.
Hold it. Don't tell me. I want to read it later.
Say, how come his nibs is so scared of the comics? If I could make $1 million with him like he did, I'd die laughing. Why don't you send one in and see what happens?
A very funny idea. The girl that worked before me forgot just once. The comics went inside, and boom, she was outside.
Yeah, well, that makes a difference.
why I like you, Henry. You're honest. Don't try to impress me like everyone else. Hilton, for instance. He's just waiting for me to retire.
Oh, I thought you approved of him, that he was going to marry Betty.
He's the man Betty thinks she wants to marry. I'm not going to interfere. I made a mistake in my own marriage. Who am I to tell her what to do?
I like Betty. I hope she'll be happy and never want for anything.
She won't, at least financially.
Oh, then you're going to give Hilton the business.
Yes, but not the way he expects.
He's a lucky young man. I hope he appreciates it.
Henry, the art of appreciation is lost in this world of dog-eat-dog. Everybody is out for something.
I know. A bunch of cutthroats.
Good morning, Marjorie.
Good morning.
I'll take this in.
Good morning, Miss Moody.
Good morning, Henry. How's Dad?
Wonderful. He brightens up my whole day.
Well, Dr. Calloway, it's good to see you.
It's a pleasure, Miss Moody. This is Dr. Swatsky of Prague.
Zvatsky with the V, Calloway.
Oh, sorry, with a we. How do you do?
How do you do? If you gentlemen will wait here a minute, I'll go in and prepare Dad.
That glint in your eyes can mean only one thing. You've got an idea.
I have, and it's a good one.
I was afraid of that. Well, what is it?
Did you take your medicine?
No,
Why not?
because my medicine does you more good than it does me.
Now. Open?
Now, do you feel better?
Very much better.
Hello, Dr. Calloway. I hope you have better luck this time.
Well, I'm sure we will. I'm fortunate in having Dr. Zvatsky with me on the case.
Dr. Swatsky?
Zvatsky, yes, Zvatsky. This is very, very interesting. Calloway, my dear colleague. I haven't seen one like this recently.
Wait a minute. There's nothing wrong with me. Mr. Moody's the man you want.
Moody, yes, Mr. Moody. This is a very intriguing example of the paranoid type. Yes.
Consolidated up 4 points. Associated up 5. Go ahead and order that mink coat.
But Hilton told me to sell both of them yesterday.
Hilton, Hilton, Hilton!
Were you calling me RP?
No, I'm not calling you. I'd like to forget you.
Now, Daddy, don't get upset. What would Dr. Calloway think if he saw you this way?
Dr. Calloway,
Yes, and we're very lucky. He's brought a famous specialist from Prague.
specialist medicines. What good do they do? Betty, I know you're trying to help me, but it just won't work. All your doctors, specialist medicines, none of them do any good.
Please, Dad, try it just once more. This time we'll win. I'll bet on it.
All right, but if you lose, this'll be the last time.
It's a bet. Dr. Calloway, Father will see you now.
Oh, Dr. Swatsky?
Yes? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much, Doctor.
Hello, Calloway.
Dr. Swatsky, Mr. R.P. Moody.
R.P. Moody. How do you do? How do you do, Mr. Moody? Melancholia moribundus, Dr. Calloway. The pleasure is all mine.
You're welcome to it.
In going over your case with Dr. Calloway, we have found that sanity runs in your family.
Right now, I doubt it.
Now, I also found out that you're a successful businessman. Don't you feel sometimes that you're all alone? No, please don't interrupt me. Quiet, please. Shh. Now, at times you have the feeling as though you're in total darkness. Answer me, please.
Yes, many times.
Good. We're going somewhere. Now, tell me, please, when those things do occur?
When I turn out the light and go to bed.
When you turn out the lights and go... No. When you laugh, is it a high-pitched laughter like... Or is it perhaps a hysterical one like... It has a slow start and then builds up. Or is it a full, wholehearted laughter, deep like...
I never laugh.
You never laugh? No. That you don't mean.
That I do mean. I haven't smiled, let alone laughed, in 20 years.
Dr. Calloway, that I cannot believe.
An acute case of melancholia.
No. The diagnosis we have left behind, my dear colleague. The reasons for it, the etiology, the prognosis of it. That's what I cannot understand.
The facial muscles?
The facial muscles, that is correct. That is correct. Will you please lean back? Like this. The facial muscles. That's strange. Strange, very strange. Very, very strange. No, that's correct. Now let's see the facial muscles and reactions. Let's see another. Observe, Dr. Calloway. Absolutely normal reaction. Now, let's see this. Sit back, please. Sit back. No. Everything's absolutely normal.
Bet or no bet, he's going too far.
No, Mr.
Moody.
Mr. Moody. Now, please, try to think, if you can. 20 years ago, remember? Your daughter was just a little baby. What happens to you then?
What happened 20 years ago is no concern of yours. I've had about all I can stand for today.
Dr. Calloway, unless I have a full cooperation, we're getting no place fast. This is only an idea, a clue, perhaps a parallel to jump from.
What is it, Dr. Swadsky?
My dear young lady, in 1783, Philip of Spain was suffering from melancholia so moribund that it threatened his life. After research, a singer was found whose voice had a therapeutic effect. Now, the singer provided the tonic, and the king, imagine, the king was healed.
Oh, brilliant and masterly analysis.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the cure, it is simple. All we have to do is make Mr. Moody laugh.
I could have told you that without a fee. The whole world needs laughter. Laughter is a medicine. And you can't take an overdose of it. It's good for what ails you. Falling hair, falling arches, bunions. Why, the whole world's crying for it. Say, why don't we bottle it and go into business?
It is a very refreshing point of view.
Well, there must be somebody who can make him laugh.
I doubt it.
Tim, I've got the beginning of an idea.
And I've got the end of it.
If the King of Spain was cured by one singer, then we'll hire the best talent that money can buy. They should be able to do something for Dad.
Freddie Fisher and his band. George McKay. Bill.
Dottie.
Tuppy.
And Peanuts.
Darby and Darnell.
Isabelita and the Guadalajara boys.
Julie Reyes and his Trocadero band.
Mike Riley and his musical maniacs.
And Bob Roberts.
And Mervyn.
Alphonse Berger and Doris Duane.
Al Mardo and his pal.
Where's Hoskins?
Hoskins took the day off to get married, sir. I'm his brother.
Who brought that beast in here?
I did, sir. He's not a beast. He's my dog.
Well, I'm allergic to dogs, and I think I'm going to be allergic to you. Get him out of here.
Say, listen, if you want any help, you better take what's available. And with me, it's love me, love my dog. Besides, he's a fine dog. I'm crazy about him. The greatest trick dog that ever lived. But he won't do easy tricks. Only big tricks. And the bigger the tricks, the better he'll do them. Did you get that build-up I gave you? I told him he won't do easy tricks, only big tricks. Come on, let's show him some class. Ready? Stand up, boy. Up. Come on, boy. Stand up. Up. Come on, boy. Stand up. Up. Too easy. Lay down. Dead dog. When I say dead dog, you lay down. Well, he don't have to lay down. He's dead standing up. It's all right. Look, over here. I'll show you. Look, right here. Right here, look. Over here. Come on, boy. Come on. Head up, boy. Right here. Look, did you see that trick? He moved. I hope he didn't strain his shoulder, that's all. Take it easy. You're working a little too fast. Slow up a little. Take your time. Go ahead, lay down, will you? Lay down, will you? I think the suit is too big for you. Look at that, look. Maybe he's expecting mumps. Why don't you stop suffering and lay down? Collapse! Fold up! Lay down! You won't believe it, when I first got that dog, he couldn't do nothing, you know. Go on and bark. Come on, bark. That was me. Would you like to see him do one more trick? This is the last trick, of course. Come here, Flash. Flash. Come here, Flash. Come on, boy. Look at that speed he's burning up today. He couldn't go any further. It's a little uphill over here. Now the dog is going to jump. He's raring to go. Look. Can you make it? 1, 2, 3. Go. There he goes. There he goes. Ka-flunk. He's a little out of wind now. Take your time. Wait, I'll give him a little rub down so he can do it again. Try it again. This time sneak up on it and fall on the other side. Go ahead. Go. There he goes. There he goes. Boom. Well, anyway, this is the way he looks after he jumps. Like that. There it is. Oh, he's a great pet, I'm telling you. There's no limit to his tricks. Look at him running around here. Look at that. There he goes, ka-flunk. Boom. And besides, the dog is a great music lover. Oh, he loves high-class music. But let me tell you, of all the music he's ever heard, he likes my music the best. He'd rather hear me play one song on this harmonica than eat 40 or 50 steaks. And this is his favorite song, played by his master.
Calloway, my dear, this is the moment when we should observe our patient at the closer range. Yes, at the closer range. Mm-hmm. Much closer range.
Doctor, what happened?
Contradictory symptoms, Calloway, most contradictory. Tell me, please, what is his next move?
Oh. Breakfast.
Breakfast, that is very good. Very good.
Where's Hilda?
She took the day off to marry Hutkins, sir.
Oh. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm waiting for Vaudeville to come back. Here are your 3-minute eggs, sir. Now, do you like 'em that young, or would you prefer 'em on the older side?
Betty! 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 Betty!
That gag always went good in Kansas City.
Betty? Who's this man around trying to take my job?
Oh, it's just for today, Pygmy.
Oh, he's only here for the day. For the day? What is he going to do here today?
He's here to entertain Father.
Oh, entertain your father. Well, I think if you give me a chance to drop my hair, I can entertain your father. And I'm dropping my hair right now. How's that, Miss Betty?
I think it might be a very good idea.
You think so?
What's the meaning of this?
Now, everything's going to be all right.
How can it be all right with a house full of hoodlums?
They're not hoodlums. They're a surprise.
I don't like surprises. What are you doing here? Well,
Mr. Jones is just helping.
Yeah, helping out.
Well, help me out and tell me who you're helping.
Well,
you, aren't we, Tim?
yeah, select the entertainment.
What entertainment?
For the employees' anniversary party. Why?
When did you get that idea?
Well, we...
Recently. In fact, quite recently.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's not a bad idea. Well, let's start selecting. I've got a place of business to go to.
Yeah.
Mr. Moody, one more question.
Will you ask me later, please? I have something to look at.
Crying every night I'm alone. I keep crying. I seem to be lost in a crazy dream, and I'm hopelessly drifting along. Crying every night by the phone, I keep crying. I'm just groping around in a hazy dream, for there's no use in dreaming alone. Oh, the harder I try to forget all our moments, the more the tears come to my eyes. Foolish, I know, but I can't help but feeling that the whole silly thing wasn't wise. I'm lonely. Every morning I wake and I'm lonely. As the days pass me by, I go drifting along just like a ship that drifts along at sea.
Hey, Robert! Robert, I was standing out there and I heard you sing the song.
I was singing crying.
You said you were crying.
That's right.
Well, Robert, I got fooled last night. I was crying last night too, Robert. I'm gonna cry. Robert, look at me cry. I cried because I cried. Robert, you said you'd shut up. I cried. Robert, look what you're doing.
Now you can take a bath, Mike.
Oh, what kind of a bath?
A bubble bath.
Very good. A bubble bath. Robert, this is a terrible way to make a living. Robert, I cried every night. I cried. Hey, I don't want to set the world on fire.
Don't worry, you won't with that face.
I don't want to set the world on fire. Set the world. Hey, wait. Boy, am I put out.
Is making a lion into a sheep.
The lamb, Doctor.
The lamb, the sheep, the mutton, what's the difference? It is so beautifully symptomatic of father fixation. Now, I ask you, where is the mother? No, all right, don't answer. I'm going to ask Mr. Moody myself. I've asked him already once, and I'm going to ask him again. Watch me.
Very good entertainment will please my employees.
Yes. Mr. Moody, there's one more thing I would
Dr. Oblatsky, please, I'm occupied.
Mr. Moody, my name is Dr. Zvatsky with the V.
Well, I'll attend to that, sir. Doris, you can't wear a bathing suit. I'll have to put some more clothes on you. Yes.
Beautiful. The dress.
And this for an afternoon dress? No pins.
No pin. The bride.
Aquí estoy yo, a bailarles he venido para acá. Aprenda usted esta rumba que los llega al corazón. Oigan usted, y repican los timbales a compás. Rumba buena con el tiqui tiqui ta, tiqui tiqui ta, tiqui 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 ta. Rumba buena con el tiqui tiqui ta, tiqui tiqui ta, tiqui 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 ta. He pensado que te quiero y no sé por qué será. Si será por tus caricias o los besos que me das. Yo no quiero que te alejes y te vayas sin saber que eres tú mi prenda amada y que tú eres mi querer. He pensado que te quiero y no sé por qué será. Si será por tus caricias o los besos que me das. Yo no quiero que te alejes y te vayas sin saber que eres tú mi prenda amada y que tú eres mi querer. Ya ves, mi prenda amada, que tú eres mi querer. Ya ves, mi prenda amada, que tú eres mi querer.
Say, he's bouncing out of it. Anything can happen.
Oh, you think so?
I know it.
Gee, thanks, Tim. I was beginning to doubt my own impulses.
Never do that. I like your impulses.
I just remembered. The anniversary of the Moody comics was 3 months ago. Betty! Betty!
Well, he was bound to find out sooner or later. Don't worry about it.
I'm not. I was thinking about something the doctor said.
What?
He was digging in the past.
Oh, and the old man didn't like it, huh? Well, there must be souvenirs or keepsakes or something around the house.
Not in the house. Wait a minute. There's a confidential file in the office. No one ever touches it.
I've got it. We'll rob the joint.
In broad daylight?
No, tonight.
There you are, Raffles. Start raffling.
Hardly worthy of my talents. No, this is going to be very easy. I broke my knife. Maybe I should have brought a toolkit.
Oh, you should find what you want in here.
Oh, fine.
Lighter? File? Powder? Let's blast.
Blast this time of the night? Might wake up the watchman.
Don't worry about that. This building would have to fall down before we could wake up Ansel.
Ansel?
The watchman. Dear old Ansel.
There's only one trouble with this thing. It won't open.
Oh, why didn't you say so in the first place?
Marvelous, darling, marvelous. What's that?
Just Ansel, remember?
Oh, yeah, Ansel. When may we expect it?
Just 3 more doors. 2 more.
Perhaps you better go through this. After all, it's your past.
Not afraid of old skeletons, are you?
Skeletons don't worry me.
It's Mother and Daddy when they were first married. Mother's kind of pretty, isn't she?
You know, put a modern dress on her and it could be you. Am I crazy? Why, your father's laughing.
Yeah. It's too bad he can't laugh like that now. He's awfully happy then. Uh-oh, Good evening, Ansel.
Who are you?
Oh, I was expecting Ansel.
I wasn't expecting anybody. What's your name?
Betty Moody.
Betty Moody. Betty Moody. Oh, yes, your name is on my list, Miss Moody.
Yes, well, I'm glad my name's on your list. Well, good night.
Good night, Miss Moody.
Huh. All the time I thought you knew Ansel.
Tim, isn't it terrible the way people have violent tempers when they're young?
Oh, that's all right, darling. I'll forgive you.
Mother refers to it as artistic temperament. Father calls it blank, blank, blank stubbornness. And 3 years later, they're of the same opinion.
Apparently, they haven't changed a bit.
Tim, that could never happen to us, could it?
Not in a million years, darling.
Afraid we're gonna have callers again. Back in your cave.
Why, Betty. I saw a light in the office as I was driving by, and I thought I'd come up and investigate.
And now that you've investigated,
I am perfectly satisfied with what I found.
what have you found?
You. Just when I was getting the silly idea that I'd lost you.
You have.
Betty, be sensible. You're not going to let a ridiculous infatuation for a fellow like Jones upset your whole future.
Just a minute, Bub. You're going too far.
Where'd you come from?
In there.
What are you doing here?
Looking after Miss Moody's future, starting now.
And I'd say you've got a great start going through Mr. Moody's private papers.
Hilton, I think you'd better leave.
I'm going to. And when I go, I'll walk out, not sneak out.
Sneak out?
Isn't that clear?
Perfectly clear.
I'm not forgetting this, Jones. We'll settle this later. Good morning, R.P.
Where'd you get that, Hilton?
Well, it was this way.
I know. You ran into a door.
Yes. No, I was driving by the office last night, and I saw a light through the window. I came up to investigate, and I found one of your employees going through your private papers.
Going through my papers?
Yes. Naturally, I took exception, and that's how I got the black eye.
Who was it?
Timothy Jones.
Jones? Why, that good for nothing.
How do you do, Mr.
Not
Moody?
now, Slotsky.
Good morning, Dr. Slotsky.
The paranoid type.
Now, look, Dr. Slotsky, I know, but the last time I saw you, I told you that Mr. Moody was the gentleman that you should have talked to. I know, but I'm awfully busy.
Get excited. You see, in criminal
Dr.
types, it's the most interesting
I know, but I'm not the one you know. I'm not the one that...
Strange character, isn't he?
Monk, we'll run through it a couple times before we try it on Tim. Ah, the story begins away out west. Well, what am I going to be? You're going to be Monk the Killer.
I'm not afraid of you. Besides, you've got Little Rollo and Bill Phillips, the two boy rangers, trapped in the cabin.
Monk, you move out. Be ready to make a run to the door. I'll get the chalk.
I'll get the mail sack.
This is the cabin.
Uh-huh. What's that?
Little cabin.
Well, remember now, we are the two boy rangers.
And youth personified.
The most powerful youth in all the land.
Ah, it's a matter of minutes before the killer bashes down the door.
Yes.
Then Fearless sees the mail sack.
Aha! Okay, Monk.
Roll! Now, on the floor, Roll! We've got the killer. Quick, there's soap.
You mean the rope?
The rope! I got it! There's the rope! Rope! There we are. Sweat!
I'm traveling fast, Phyllis, but we'll win through.
Sure we'll win through.
Certainly.
Hey! Once more, the boy rangers come through with victory, right? They'll keep coming. They'll come till the end of time. They'll always come. The boy rangers will always come. What are you... Hey, how can you be standing there and in the sack, too?
But it ain't me. Well, who's in the sack?
Yeah, who's in the sack?
I don't know. You scoundrel.
Oh, Mr.
You
Moody.
scoundrel! You're through. You're finished.
Yeah.
Get out and stay out.
Yeah, I know. I'm throwing them out. Send my mail to the club, will you, boys? Bye. Yes, bye.
Get out of here, both of you.
A boy ranger never fails. He always goes through.
Dad, what happened?
Everything bad, mainly Jones.
Now, wait a minute, Dad.
Nobody's going to sneak behind my back and pry through my private office. I kicked him out.
Tim was with me last night. We both poked through your office.
Betty,
Dad, we were only trying to help you.
that's another thing I will not stand for. I will not allow anybody to pry into my private life.
Well, this time you're going to stand for it. It's my life, too, and up until now, you've run it.
Run it? I've been an indulgent father.
Right. You've indulged yourself for 20 years, made me miserable and sorry for you. Now I know why Mother...
Your mother has nothing to do with this. Leave her out of it.
I'm not going to leave her out of it. She's my mother, and I'm glad I found out she's a person instead of a rumor. And another thing. Whether you like Tim or not, I love him.
Ты летишь с дороги, птица, зверь, с дороги уходи. Видишь, облако клубится, кони мчатся впереди. И с налета, да с поворота, по цепи врагу густой, застрадились пулемета, пулеметчик молодой. Тачанка, да, расставочанка, да, наша город и гроза, конармейская тачанка, все 4 колеса. Эх, тачанка, да, расставочанка, да, наша город и гроза, конармейская тачанка, все 4 колеса. Эх, за Волгой, да и за Доном мчался степи золотой, загорелый, запыленный пулеметчик молодой. И неслась неудержимо с гривой рыжего коня, грива ветра, грива дыма, грива бури огня. Тачанка, да, расставочанка, да, наша город и гроза, конармейская тачанка, все 4 колеса. Эх, тачанка, да, расставочанка, да, наша город и гроза, конармейская тачанка, все 4 колеса.
Give me another, will you, Murph?
Okay.
Make it 2.
Hi, beautiful.
You look almost happy.
I am, since you came into the joint.
I'm sorry about what happened, Tim. I came as soon as I left Dad.
How'd you leave him?
Alone.
I wish we were alone.
What would you do?
This? Don't you worry, baby. We'll get along. After all, I've still got that comic strip running. You know, as far as your dad's concerned, he's through with me. But I'm not through with him.
Neither am I.
And we've got unfinished business.
If we could only find Mother. You know, Tim, Henry might be able to help.
Henry?
Yeah. He's been shaving Dad for the last 30 years. He knows him better than anyone.
Hey, Murph, give me a phone, will you? Got the number?
Yeah. Rescue. Hello, Henry.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Henry.
Say, they didn't have saloons like this when I was your age.
Club, Henry.
Oh, so that's what they call them now. What do they have? Lemonade.
Lemonade? I get what you mean, but what's in it?
Lemons, sugar, and water.
Lemons, sugar, water.
Henry, I thought you might be able to tell us something about Mother. Where can we find her?
Well, she spends her winters in California, the summer season in Connecticut, and the play season here.
Then she should be here now.
Well, if she is, she's at the Tower Hotel.
Tower Hotel?
She's a writer, you know, under the name of Lacey Thornton.
Don't get excited, darling.
Oh, I'm not excited. I just realized what this means. You see, I've never seen my mother.
Now that you're going to see her, you wonder what she's like.
Yeah. Whether she'll like you and me and...
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Do come right in. Oh, it's such a relief to be with young people. You know, usually I'm interviewed by these horribly businesslike people who insist upon pinning you down to places and dates and, oh, I'm sorry, Mr.
Jones,
Mr.
He's going to be your son. That is, I'm going to marry him and I'm your daughter.
Why, how delightful. Oh, I love romance. In fact, a daughter? A Betty? Oh, it just doesn't seem possible. Little Betty, grown into such a beautiful young lady, and about to marry such a beautiful young man. Oh, it's...
Beautiful period.
Oh, do sit down. I wrote your story once. Let me see. It was the book before the last. No, the one next to that.
Mother, Dad has been... Well, he hasn't been well, and I thought maybe that we could help him.
Oh, poor Phineas. He was always hard to understand. But he has done well in business, hasn't he?
Haven't you heard?
Oh, I've been away for months and months. Oh, ever so long. I used to do all my work in Europe, and oh, it's so stimulating.
Mother, Dad is quite ill.
No, is he?
What are you doing here?
You're just the guy I'm looking for. I'm here to do you a favor. Here, grab a chair and hang on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to double your production and triple your income. You know the way things are now, the American working man's got to have something besides an automobile and a house and a lot. He's got to be made happy, and he's got to be kept happy. Give him music to make him happy. The American working man loves music. You can tell that by the way he jumps when the whistle blows. Why, sure, you just give him that music and just make his day a big, long, beautiful song. The sky's the limit. Give him that old razzmatazz. Okay, boys, let him have it.
Oh, give me that razzmatazz. I'm getting tired of jazz. I'm plenty slick feller from North Dakota. I've even seen a little bit of Minnesota. Oh, give me that T-Yakatoo. And let me holler wahoo. Now people think I'm in a rut, but that's because they're off their nut. Oh, give me that razzmatazz. Shake! Oh, give me that razzmatazz, give me that razzmatazz. How'd you like it?
Get that hardware and those spare parts out of here.
Absolutely no soul.
Miss Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Miss Wilson, get me a ticket on the train to California. Make it the cheap. No, get it on the super cheap. I've had all I can stand of this. I'm getting out of here.
So, poor Phineas. If only he hadn't gone completely sour on cartoons.
Cartoons?
What about cartoons?
Why, he was laughing at one the last time we were together. Or next to the last time. We had gone to a cafe, or a modest little place, to celebrate the night before his 35th birthday. That was the night he had the baby.
He had the baby?
You mean me?
No, darling, a brainchild. He drew it on the wall of the cafe. Poor Phineas. His one ambition was to be an artist. But being artistic myself, I realized he could never be a great artist. And there's nothing worse than a poor artist, is there?
No, nothing could be worse.
That's just what I told Phineas. It was dreadful. He created quite a scene. Poor Phineas. I never realized what that cartoon meant to him.
I can. Maybe that cartoon was an ideal and you shattered it. You took everything away.
No, I didn't. It was on the wall of the cafe.
Maybe it might revive something, give him a new life.
Tim, wouldn't it be wonderful if it would? Oh, but that was 20 years ago. It surely wouldn't be there now.
Could you remember where the cafe was?
Well, I don't know. But it would be fun to try, wouldn't it?
That's the chance we'll have to take.
I love to go places. I remember once in London with the Earl of Campersdown.
Mother, is this your idea of a nice, cozy little place?
I'm positive this is where it was. Or is it?
Good evening, sir. A table for 3, please. Just a moment, sir.
Good evening. This way, please.
I think our table was right over there. Right where those people are. As I remember it, Phineas was sitting there. You see, we wanted to be secluded.
That's exactly what I was hoping for when we came in here.
Pardon, madame. Your table is over there.
Oh, but we don't want to be over there. We want to be over here. Perhaps we could sit over there.
Now, if you could...
Pierre, don't go yet.
If you could remember approximately where it was.
Yes, I remember. I remember it was that wall.
Fine.
Was it near the corner?
Yes, it is in that corner.
Now we're getting someplace.
Garçon.
Oui, madame. Qu'est-ce que vous voulez?
Je veux un fourflé. S'il vous plaît.
Oh, what est fait, madame? Et comment?
Je veux un four.
What are you doing there, young man?
Oh, excuse me, Curly.
Monsieur, if you insist on annoying our guest, I'll have to ask you to leave.
Pardon me, Junior.
Junior, huh?
Darling, didn't I teach you not to flirt with strange ladies?
Oh, but you can meet some lovely people that way.
Mother, would you say the picture would be about here?
Yes, it will be right there. Only over there.
How do you like that? No picture.
No picture?
No picture. Sorry, Gus.
Pierre.
Eddie, you're all wrong. I looked and the little man wasn't there.
But,
Madame?
but why an egg? I ordered roast beef medium.
Madame, F is an egg, F is beef. You ordered F and not F.
Why didn't you say that in the first place?
Madame.
Oh, he doesn't understand French. Probably born in Brooklyn. Well, I know it here someplace.
Then it's very simple. All we have to do is take all the paper off the wall.
Oh, not all the paper. Just the part over the picture. See, we couldn't do that. Now, supposing the picture were here. If the picture isn't there, all you have to do is put the piece back.
The baby!
There it is, right where I said it would be. Would you mind bringing our check?
Mind. It will be a pleasure.
I don't think Phineas would recognize his own work, but you've got to draw it so that he will. I never pay bills. I just sign my name.
I was afraid of something like this. I'll have to see the manager.
That's a good idea. I hate to complain, but I think he ought to know how you've annoyed him.
Gentlemen, observe that the original cartoon has its lines up, up, and up. That means that the creator of it was in the up mood. In other words to say, happy.
That's good logic.
Thank you very much.
How's that, Hetty?
I really can't say, Timothy, but it does look a little like quack quack, don't you think?
Could be.
Keep it up, Tim. You're doing swell.
Oh, that isn't it.
Tim, take a look at mine, will you?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, of course, I'm not an artist. But from the medical point of view, if Mr. Timothy will trade his nose with this gentleman's ears...
Oh, no, no. He couldn't do that.
But why?
Because I like his nose much better.
Thank you, Hetty. Thank you.
Mr. Timothy.
Yes?
Remember that laughter that you wanted to put in bottles?
Yes?
Do you think that has commercial possibility?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. How's that, Hetty?
Timothy, I just know that is not quack quack.
No?
That's baby.
All right, let's go home. Let's put baby to bed. That's it.
Well, congratulations to you, Mr. Timothy. Congratulations.
got to hurry. The cab's waiting. I don't want you to miss this train.
I don't intend to.
Ah, this is perfect for you. California, relaxation in the sun.
Say, by the way, Hilton, Betty happens to need anything, now you look out for her, won't you?
Of course, RP. Leave everything to me. You just get out in that sun.
Stop harping on that sun business, will you? I don't tan, I burn.
I know that, but as I was saying, count on me. Forget the firm.
I've forgotten it already.
RP, we've got to go. The cab's waiting. If you've forgotten anything, I'll send it to you.
Say, who's taking this trip, you or me?
But you know, I haven't seen Phineas for years, and it gives me a funny feeling. Or am I beginning to be afraid?
You don't have to be afraid. We're doing all we can.
If he growls at you, you just growl right back, Mother. Oh, are you taking a trip? Those are Father's bags.
Yes, he's off for California. If you'll excuse me, there's a cab waiting.
Oh, but he can't do that to us. Not after all the trouble we've gone to.
You just explain it to him, Mother.
Oh, Phineas.
Why, Hetty.
Phineas, dear, how wonderful you look after all these years. Why, it seems just like yesterday, and we were so happy. And you were so foolish.
I was not foolish.
Now, Phineas, if you're going to be stubborn, I'll have to growl at you. And remember, you didn't like it before. So don't be silly and do it all over again.
I am not silly.
Then why are you taking a trip?
You took a trip, a long one.
Oh, but I like trips. Trips are so nice. But you can't. Not that we've just found each other.
Oh, Hetty, my little flutter brain.
If you'll excuse me, RP, we've got to get going. The train won't wait.
Hilton, can't you see I'm busy?
A young man, just explain to them that he'll be a few moments late. Oh, Phineas, I want you to meet two of the nicest young people.
Hetty, I don't want to meet any more people. I've met enough people today, forever.
That's such a sweet thought, Phineas. But we'll be all alone, or almost, and we'll see the picture together.
Picture?
Yes, it'll be like old times, Phineas, darling.
But I don't want to see any picture, now or any other time, and that's fine.
Father, you sit right down.
Phineas, you'd better do as she says.
I guess you're right. Chip off the old block.
My paranoid.
Now, I know that I'm the paranoid type. I know that, and we've been all through that, but my name is not Dr. Moody. Now, look! Now, look, I'm not the paranoid type.
What do you know? Eleanor's back.
Who's Eleanor?
How am I doing, RP?
Great. You're my baby.
That's all I wanted to hear. Bye now.